first of all, this has essentially always been my plan to become an independent carrier. When I started my CDL instruction and training in late 2018, getting to this point was the plan. I decided fairly early on that, you know, being a company driver only was not going to be for me. I wanted to be able to have an ownership stake in my equipment and decide with greater autonomy how, when, and where I operate. So that's why I'm headed this direction. And second major consideration for why I'm doing this, both now and overall, is I'm really quite tired of being a lease agreement operator. I want to be my own entity, chiefly because I'm tired of carriers taking a portion of all of my loads and not providing me quality service in return. Now, GP Transco, when I was with them, they took 30% of every load's gross value from the owner-operator. And at that time, for me, that was actually an improvement over what I was getting at Werner, which was a per-mile payment scheme. And, you know, so I was making more money driving for GP Transco, losing 30% of every load. But 30% is still 30%. $3 for every 10 that I made went to the company. But on the other hand, GP Transco did provide me really good back-end support. I was using their trailers and their support for their equipment, and by extension for me was pretty solid. Why I'm no longer with them, yeah, the 30% was starting to hit pretty hard, especially when fuel was well over $5 a gallon and trending towards $6 and even higher in the Midwest. And then also, the next point, after the Supreme Court declined to hear the case on AB5 in California and allow the law to go into effect in California, because I live in Illinois, which is a blue state, thanks to Chicago, I knew it would only be a matter of time before something to that effect would come into being in Illinois. And I wanted to be ready for it, because I enjoy trucking. I enjoy the business. I enjoy driving. I enjoy being on the road. And I did not want to be forced into being a company driver, essentially. And I did not want the lease agreement model to go away, leave me hanging. Plus, since being my own independent owner-operator entity was always part of the plan, I figured, you know what? Let's get on course to doing that and make this happen. Let's just get on the road to doing it. So I changed carriers from GP Transco to a carrier that allowed me to do my own dispatch to a point, meaning I got to pick my own loads, call the broker, and negotiate the rate with them. Then the company would have a dispatcher sign off on the rate con and agree to enable me to haul the load. Not a terrible system, but still limiting, because they have a blacklist of brokers they refuse to work with, some very deservedly for different reasons, others it's like, come on guys, this shouldn't be a problem. But anyway you slice it, it was still a limit on how I conducted business, and essentially I wanted to be done with that. Because for better or for worse, I want to be able to talk to the good brokers and the bad brokers and really decide for myself, okay, who do I want to work with? Because I work with a lot of good brokers over the last 6-7 months now, and a lot of those brokers I will be seeking to actually, you know, do a carrier package you speaking for us, essentially. I said, well, okay, then I'll just work the broker system while I'm with you then. All right, fine, fair enough. That wasn't exactly what they said, but that was the message that I received. So, being limited in that regard, not a big fan of that, because I've got a friend of mine who works for a company not far from home that is in need of truckers as vendors, and I figure, okay, maybe these guys can be a good direct customer. I wanted to develop them last year, but I could not because of the limitation of the company that I'm with. So, you play by the rules according to the hand you're dealt and who's dealing the hand you're playing. So you do what you gotta do sometimes. So I'm tired of that in that respect. Also, why I'm tired of being with the company that dictates how I operate is that I had an absolutely awful November and December to close out 2022. I had no end of problems with, I had a wiring problem in my wiring harness on the engine that just would not go away until I got into a shop and had to pay through the nose for the guy to take out half the wiring harness, find the problem and fix it, and he did, thankfully. And then also I had a NOx sensor go out, and that knocked me out for a few days because that went out at the worst possible time in the worst possible location. And that cost me several days of being down waiting for the shop to get me in to get that sensor pulled and replaced. I could have done it myself, except that when I looked at the situation before the sensor failed, I realized that I was looking at a potentially very serious repair job because the bolts were very suspect in their quality and integrity, and I figured, okay, if I break these bolts, I'm screwing myself over. Let's just let's try to nurse it home, get it into a shop and get it done, or at least get into a place where I know I can get this situation sorted out. And then the sensor failed, and I had to get towed, and it sucked. So that was just not fun. It was just one of those things that's like, it snowballed, and it was a problem. But anyway, all that aside, I got very little help for any of the serious problems that I had the end of last year. But I got through all of those problems, essentially on my own. What that told me is that I have the ability and ideally the mental fortitude to deal with problems as they come up, to be able to work the situation, not fold up, and not need someone to come rescue me and, pay my bills for me. As nice as that would have been, I got the job done myself. I was able to get through some really tough problems on my own, which as an independent carrier, it's all on you. And I had those challenges come at me. I got through them. So that tells me, okay, if I can do that as a lease agreement operator, the odds are good that I'll be able to do the exact same thing as an independent owner-operator. So I'm going to get on my own 2 feet here. Lastly is, I'm paying a lot of money for insurance to the carrier, essentially, that I'm leased on with, because they're a hazardous materials carrier, so they have to carry much more insurance. And I am paying for that insurance, or at least my portion of it. And it is a significant amount of money per year. I have a quote out for insurance with one carrier, with one company, and I looked at the numbers on a per month basis versus what I'm paying now. The savings that I would, generate, the money that I would save by getting my own insurance as my own independent carrier, I'm looking at anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 per year in money saved just in insurance cost. That's a big deal. Now, that's going to depend on who I choose for an insurance carrier, and also it's going to depend on how much cargo insurance I want to carry. But still, saving thousands of dollars per year means saving hundreds of dollars per month on insurance. That's a big deal, because I'm not going to be a hazardous materials carrier. I'm going to be a general freight carrier. So so little hassle